lifting up the load. Sweet and helpful, got that cheer. Every friend all year. Witty spark and endless laughs, always bringing near. Every soul of soul, sailing wide. Oceans calling true. Travel far to score. Travel far, discover more. Seas that sparkle blue. Cruising waves, the breeze in hair. Trail without a map. Mom and family side by side. Take another lap. Oh, my land, take us home where the wild winds blow. From Canada to distant shores, with love we'll always go. Oh, my land, light the night, guide us with your flame. With your spirit, we are free, never be the same.
Oh, sorry. Just got rocking out to that. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in. Oh, it's been a day. Anyways, I'm going to bring up my lady friends in the basement, and then we'll check out the chat. I got my bestie from, I'm Westy, I guess, of her, but my French ami.
Oh my God.
And then I got my sweet peach from down in Georgia.
Hello.
And we got some people in the chat already. We've got Danny. Hello, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
We got Controversial Cruising. Scott!
Hello, Scott.
We got Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts.
Hello, Chris.
And we got Joe from Dubbo. Just got your package on one thing. Thank you all very much.
Joe.
Everybody just got to say hi to everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hello, Joe from the land of down under.
Chris is here, Steve.
What?
Hold on to your sandwich.
Why?
Chris is home from work already?
Is he?
One thing with me going later, it gives Chris time to get home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Joe says it's meant to be at work, but I've done some damage to my left ankle. Hopefully not too severe.
No.
Well, speedy recovery there, Joe. Joe says, oh, hi, Steve.
Hi, Joe.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I am doing fabulous.
That's awesome.
Because
I go to walk on it and it buckles from under the weight of me. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Get that looked into.
Do you need crutches already?
How's Roxy doing?
I'm doing fabulous. Okay, fabulus.
Awesome.
It's a fabulous day, I'm telling you.
Chris says, oh, work so better. And Danny says, hi, Steve, in the background.
Say hi to Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Say hi to Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Say hi to Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Say hi to Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Say hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz. Okay, no more highs. My voice is going low.
So then you say, low, next person.
Hello. Hey, Scrow's Nest. Welcome in, Randy. Good afternoon, ladies.
Say, hello, Randy.
Hello, Randy. I'm a marathon.
Now I'm getting warm. I can take this off. Got my
Oh, taking this off.
Lake of Dreams shirt on today.
I'm looking for a frame for Randy's shirt that he gave me because its sign is very
Oh,
special.
that's right.
So it needs to be.
I have Randy's flag. It's up about.
You have the flag.
It's behind the 7. How long can Steve's voice go? I don't
How
know.
low can your voice go, babe?
Wouldn't you guys like to know?
How low can you go?
I'm practicing my low tones.
Hola, Troy.
Mobo, try it, TC.
Well, tonight it was like
Snack.
crackers.
Almond crackers.
Hello, Troy.
I believe she did.
Yeah, I made a video. I haven't edited yet.
Oh, just stretch. Long day. So today we're going to talk about all the places you go.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
But
Let's talk about this and that.
in your imagination, the things places we only imagine going. Sometimes it's maybe through a book or a show. And then I'm going to go into some place I go to that we use a lot of imagination, because I haven't touched on my one hobby for a while, and I was there recently.
I know.
You know. I made a little video. Unfortunately, it was too long for me to upload in my media thing on yeah, that thing over there.
That thing, yeah.
That duck thing. The StreamYard. Speaking of which, there's no duck there. There used to be a duck over here. So I'll have to bring it up and share it. Share screen. Share screen. Oops.
She's sharing.
I gotta. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I gotta go click on the wrong thing. But hopefully the volume's good. Move it down there so that's not there.
Is that somebody burping?
You didn't see the screen. Like hacking.
Like a spider. Oh. Okay, I'm watching it at an odd angle.
Oh, no.
Help the damsel in distress. She should eat a little bit more. She's just skin and bones. I knew that song. I knew that dance.
Yeah, so that's kind of my hobby. I haven't been doing much, but that's live action role play, and I did it a lot more before. I would say the plague hit. uh,
The plague.
I'm
What was
laughing.
that movie? Outbreak? Before Outbreak.
I'm laughing because the one that's my kid throwing the packet, doing whatever Black Plague. That's his or their character curing. But you know, we don't have to travel a long way away um, to take a vacation, or we can, sometimes that's all we can afford to do is use our imagination, read a book, watch a show. So that one requires quite a bit of imagination when you're doing LARP. Is it medieval? Ours is a horror fantasy. Kind of medieval's worked in there too. So it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot of imagination. You can imagine yourself being whatever one of those characters is. Um, my oldest is a high elf, but their character in LARP, we're allowed 3 deaths. On our third death, it's called being known as your final. Well, in the works, somehow they got their character back, but they brought their character back as an undead character. So,
Whoa.
Their character has more strength in the evening when the undead can come out.
Ooh.
But I'm just learning all about that because that's a new thing this season. I haven't really played much. I played last June, and that was me at the end in a black tank top because it was hotter than Haiti in my kilt because my character is a Einherjar, which is kind of like you take Vikings and Scottish clan and put them together.
My clan looks sexy in it, I'm just going to tell you. She might blush. Shh.
Yeah, I really didn't like the tank top. Now when I see the pictures, I went, oh, that doesn't really look very. But it is what it is. It was hot. Cosplay the closest thing. Yeah, it's a little bit of cosplay too.
Yeah.
When we go to a lot of the cons, like went to Con Bravo, which is in Hamilton, Ontario. It's that's where we met people from Underworld LARP, and then we went to a local pop culture show, and the ones from London, which is closer to us, have had the Underworld Rollinwood site starting up, and this is the 11th year, I think. So it's been a lot of growth. Just a heads up, Jimmy's Cup of Joe Love is returning at 6 a.m. Cool. So when we're fighting, like there is like some mixed medieval LARP. There, what's the other one? Society for Creative Anachronism. The one we haven't started yet, but they fight with real swords and real. They have to have all the metal armor and that. It's like, yeah, that's a little much.
Oh,
Our swords are latex foam. It has a little bend to it. You can hit somebody, and that's not going to hurt. I have 2 foam swords. They're long swords. They're kind of long.
We have a plastic sword downstairs for Steve's costume. We should send you to your costume in there. You would blend it very well.
with that sword, they'd
That
be
the
like
big blurry, the big burly thing, brown.
they would be scared of me.
No.
And we get tags. Everything we have is tagged, whether it's
Now that makes sense.
it's a piece of loot, it's a piece of armor, it's a weapon. It has a tag on it saying what it is. My iron sword, which all these are have to be done in when I get playing full time again. And this one is a silver sword. I also have.
Did you make it or did you buy it?
I bought these are bought through a company called Epic Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Epic armory.
I have a dagger, which is way under there. That's about yay long, and it's a little sturdier latex foam, and it's from a company called Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo's a little bit better quality, but they're also a little bit more expensive. I was going to watch her be rescued on my aunt's TV because she gets the channels that has that. Your real swords might hurt.
Yeah.
The same as they do spells. Spell packets are a little square of cotton that they put some birdseed, not like the flying birdseed, not stuff with, them seeds, sunflower seeds, because they're pointy and they might hurt if they come through. So just a fine little birdseed, little packet tied up with string or elastic, and they're really soft, and they toss that for spells, or they can touch cast, but you gotta be close enough. And you go touch something to do a spell, so they might get you back. It's just
I think Chris is talking from experience.
it's just a flesh wound.
Real swords may hurt.
I watched Monty Python, but that's been a lot of years ago.
That was a long time ago for me too. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was back.
Oh my god.
That's when back I was involved in Rovers, which is the oldest group of scouting, and we were watching that. So I was in my early to mid 20s, probably.
I watched it about 10 years later. I was watching the reruns at the same time as Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Kids in the Hall, not a lot. Also,
These are the tips I know.
this is also my hat I use at LARP because a lot of times I'm out doing pictures or video, or they call it a photo ninja. Oh, excuse me, ripping up supper. So if we're at a game, we're not a involved player. We have to wear a white headband or a white hat. So this is my hat I wear out there. So I put that on. I'm visible to everybody else.
Nobody told me about the white hat memo. I'm sorry.
I want to come up and I brought Steve up. He had a hat on. Roxy had a hat on. I was like, oh, I didn't get the memo. And this is the closest hat I had. So I grabbed my
And
gloves.
then I had a hat where all have hats on.
When I did medical marshal years ago for LARP, I had one I put a red cross on it. I'll talk to you after. My cousin decides to message me during my live. Have to.
Everybody messages you right now.
Of course, she's up in Nineveh in Joe Haven, which is either 2 or 3 hours behind us. So she's probably just getting off work. I'll message her later. I missed something. Oh, please give a look. There's a hug for me.
No.
Give her a hug for all of us.
Oh, well, I require a pinch. No hugs, just pinches.
Someday you're gonna get a pinch your cheek.
Oh, I'm gonna get a double pinch on Liz. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, a gentleman who does truck photography in his little Victorian town of Ararat. He calls himself a Kodak ninja. Well, I was just looking through Facebook ahead of this, and I noticed the girl that said, well, up until my oldest decided to take a little break for about a year, off and on, I was doing all the pictures and video. I take a little break, and suddenly there's a person that's in charge of photography now. And they should put out a thing for anybody that wants an application if you want to be a photo ninja. Or do
You need to apply when you were doing it. Like
videography is like, I would talk to my oldest about that. I was going to say, and if send some pictures for a portfolio. Okay, here's my portfolio. Look at the flipping Facebook group.
Yeah.
The last 10 years. There's a lot of pictures on there. Look at the links to my YouTube videos. There's a lot of video there. There's my portfolio. Look at the Facebook group.
Me, it's check my cute Instagram reels.
Oh. I just took a guess on the town there, Joe. Ararat sounded close.
Yeah. It rhymes with carrot. I'm just gonna say. Bet you there's beautiful jewelry in here.
Ferret.
It doesn't smell the same though.
Or taste the same.
Yeah.
I cannot say that I've had ferret that way.
Yeah, she has been hugged. Good.
But now, Chris, now you gotta go pinch her.
Yeah, but Chris may not pinch where you need pinch.
I do cheeks. He can choose what kind of his definition of cheeks, but you can tell her. Make sure she's not drinking on her vodka because I don't want her to spill her vodka.
I'd love to get into cosplay at some point. I've got bitten by friends on Facebook. Well, I got into it because my kids, my oldest and their best friend, wanted to get into it. And I thought, and then my youngest did too, but my youngest was like 4 years off being old enough to, because ours is at 18 and plus. So I thought, well, maybe when my youngest gets old enough to do it, I'll join in. Yeah, I took the older ones for their first event. And I went to the next event because I didn't want to wait.
And then the next.
And I've been going to most of them. It's a lot of fun. And I've met a lot of great people. And there's some other stuff I'll talk about the people more in June on a different topic. She made it! Hey, Liz!
She's in time for the double pinching.
Got your ginger stalker watching. And your kitty. You just hugged me and then pinched me. What the heck?
She's like, is this new hello technique? It is.
It is. What else happens? Oh, wait. I got nothing to do with it.
Chris, anything is fair game. I am not in the room. Go ahead.
Not taking accountability for that.
But if Chris starts writing messages like this, then we know. Then we know to worry.
Uh,
I
I'm
said,
not even trying to interpret that.
no, I just say that means that he's stuck on the computer.
Well, if it started with an L, I would say Lacey typed it, but
It's Frederick that was typing. It's weird.
Ginger Stark's beautiful ginger cat. I kind of figured that.
Mm.
Yeah, we had a ginger one here, but Seven went to heaven almost 2 months ago now.
Was it on the 7th day that he went to heaven?
I don't remember. I don't remember back that far.
Too many things has happened. Just too many.
All I know is Seven wasn't his lucky number last year because he was 7 years old. His name was Seven, and he ended up having surgery on the 7th of June. I think it was. I said he should have been, if it had been a month later, it would have been 4/7. Maybe that would have been luckier, but
See, he never heard of a 3-course meal. He wanted to make it
Yeah.
a 7-course meal. So he just decided to try stuff that he shouldn't.
so I will have more LARP stuff out as soon as I get around to editing it.
Mhm.
I've got some pictures and I got some video last week. Well, last Saturday. I took off and went to LARP for the day during the Dreams in Motion, but my oldest wanted to go, and I prefer that they don't drive home at night alone because they're usually tired, and I don't want them to fall asleep at the wheel.
I'm just sitting in a new area of the house in the kitchen.
I'll say it was the kitchen because she had part of the wall taken out.
But
Opened up there.
if I show you my wallpaper, it's really bright. Like it's like, it's just because my paint is dark. Because if I open this, it flashes.
Power outage. It's just I don't like the bright light.
I don't want to look like an angel with light behind me.
I have issues with lighting right now, so I just like a little bit.
Yeah, 2 of my 3 light bulbs are burnt, so I'm like, yeah, we need some more light on that one.
Yeah, I can't get rid of that light without turning it way over there, and then you can't see.
See, that's what it was like.
I've had the issues with light bulbs at my aunt's. She got LED ones up there for years, but 3 of them in the last month started going flash, 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 flash.
I can't.
Like, okay, replace that one, and then a few days later, a week later, another one's going flash, 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 flash. That's another. I think I got it on the list. I have errands to do for her tomorrow, like errands to do for me. Now my cousin asked me if I can do a favor for her, and I'm like, thank God it's Friday. I'll need the weekend to recuperate.
That's true. Your Friday just got triple time busy now. Like,
So what else was? I was talking about traveling in our imagination. Yeah, LED ones.
yeah.
But the funny thing is, and hers, it's like the half globe, and there's like 3 clips holding it up. You got to find the one that spring to pull it out.
Kind of thing.
And now, every one of them, I'm like, there's supposed to be 2 light bulbs in it. If there'd been 2 light bulbs in it, I can't imagine how much brighter it would be down there. It's bright enough with. There's one.
Yeah, LED is different.
I think there's 4 lights in the one room and 2 or 3 in the other room. It's like if they each had 2 bulbs, them would be way brighter.
And it brings the hydro down because you don't use so
It
much.
lasts longer, just not as long as they say.
Mm.
Well, when we first moved in here, the landlords we had back then supplied us with LED light bulbs. All the lights had LED light bulbs in them. They said, if any of them burn out, let us know. And I had 1 or 2 burn out, and this guy gave me a couple, and then I had another one burn out. And next thing I know, he brought me a whole box full. I was like, but I went to, I guess it was one food bank I went to, and they gave us a thing from the hydro. It was like,
Hi, TNG.
hey, Derek and Gregory, how you doing? Give us a thing from the hydro, and there was a retractable clothesline in there. There was a LED night light and about 18 LED light bulbs in this box.
Nice. You're good for a few years.
I got plenty of LED light bulbs.
I like the LED daylight light bulbs. That's all I buy.
The daylight ones?
I made
Yeah.
one mistake when I bought a couple for my aunt. One of them, the first one I bought, I didn't look. I just grabbed an LED light bulb, and it was the yellowish one. Got smarter and got the daylight ones the next 2 times. I need to get another one. Replace the one that's off.
In the washroom, we have like 4 lights. I do 2 bright and 2 golden. So I'm like, I look good in both angles.
Derek's enjoying some me time.
Ooh, Derek with the double R is enjoying the me time.
So as I said, I played hooky for a time from the cruisathon. It did well. I don't know if anybody, if you caught the cruisathon, if you caught my little video I put up there. I can replay that. Where'd it go?
I like your new video.
I made up the song on Suno, so it's kind of cute. So I'll give you a little commercial break to listen to that.
Out on the waves where the sun always beams, with Roxanne and the crew living out our dreams. Felipe's got the vibe, yeah, he sets the tone. On the carnival breeze, feels like home. Put a line in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide. We're cruising through life on this endless ride. Sailing through laughter, cheers in the air. With every island stop, we've got stories to share. Roxanne leads the way with her daring grin. The lime is the key, let the party begin. Put a lime in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide. We're cruising through life on this endless ride. Laughter, cheers in the air. With every island stop, we've got stories to share. Roxanne leads the way with her daring grin. The lime is the key, let the party begin. Put a lime in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide. We're cruising through life on this endless ride. Felipe's got us dancing from morning to night. Underneath the stars where the world feels so right. We're raising glasses to this ride we adore. Each wave a new story out on the shore. Together we're stronger, yeah, hand in hand. With the carnival breeze, we're taking a stand. Roxanne's got the groove, and Felipe's the guide. We're sailing on joy as our hearts open wide. Put a line in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide. We're cruising through life on this endless ride.
I like it.
It was a fun visit. It was fun. I played around with Suno, the AI, the music thing. I did a few versions, but I liked the beat to that one. So I was kind of throwing something together that I could play on the Dreams in Motion Cruisathon thing, just to add something different. So and give a little bit of what the last cruise was like. Joe, please be careful.
I shared something in the on the
There's
basement, so you can present it so Joe can order one to help him change his light bulbs.
And Roxy was happy on that cruise.
Mhm.
Woohoo! Yep. That's a Felipe. Woo!
Woo!
And I got him on the way off the ship. I walked in behind him. He was talking. I just went behind him. I went, woo! Flips around. Oh, if you want to see a good video too, cruising scene.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know, Danny, if you're still in here, can you find cruising scene's latest video of the deck party? It's fun. Love the breeze.
Yeah, Felipe had told everybody that morning, when you hear something, open your door and go, woohoo! But don't tell them what it was for. Because you had to be there to know.
Yep.
They hid ducks on the ship. They started getting notifications that people were finding them. That's cool. I have.
Did you
I
put
like
it
this.
in?
I found a few ducks. I like this one.
I'll put it for you.
I thought he was pretty cool. And he says, "You are ducking awesome."
I'm gonna put it in for you.
I got that one. I got this one. I think this was the first one I found.
Woohoo!
And then I got a couple smaller ones from the. And then I got a couple that I got in a care package that came from Florida. I got that collection. I only found one big duck on my first cruise. This guy, I found him on the last day, or the last sea day.
I looked everywhere, could never find one. Just like I'm done.
I got luckier on the breeze because I wasn't looking per se, but I kind of got to know some places where, because I was walking with Amy. Amy would see him and grab it for me too. So I'd be kind of looking across also. She's like, darn it, seen that.
I enjoy just giving it to people. You see people like they're like it was obvious. They were like, I said, did you find a duck yet? I'm like, no, I'm still looking. And I'm like,
oh,
well, can you say duck, duck, goose? And they're like, duck, goose. I was like, here you go. They're freaking out.
V wanted to share something for you, Joe, to change light bulbs or whatever.
Yeah, so you don't hurt yourself. It's a giraffe. It suctions on a light bulb and then you just screw it and unscrew it.
Cool.
I bought that to a friend of mine who is literally 4'10", and her mom is like 5'1", and she's like, I can't reach the light bulbs. I was like, here we go.
I use those same things.
Well, that's the best part, Joe.
That's the best part.
When you're taking the sail away party is the best part. And you don't need to care what anybody else thinks, because everybody else is just out there dancing around too. Like,
You know what? You don't need a cocktail, because you know what? All these other people are not on cocktails. They're just doing stupid stuff. We're just telling you.
there's some of the ones that are on cocktails.
They're sitting at the bar.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not. Hey, B, come back. I removed the wrong thing. Tried to get rid of her thing there, and
You got rid of her. Uh-oh.
come back, please, B. Greg is the duck king hunter, although he'll push me out of the way to get one. Well, and I missed one in the right on the elevator.
Yeah, when we were on the...
When I went to kick the other thing out, I kicked you too.
I'm like, I got booted.
Not intentionally. I went to get on the elevator.
Michael, how dare you boot me?
And I think Amy was with me too. And all of a sudden she looks up and reaches up, and somebody had taken the duck glued a magnet to it and had it stuck to the piece of metal up at the top of the elevator. That's a cool
Smart.
idea. Danny.
Mine were small, so I would put them on the picture ledge because they're so small.
Chris finds all the ducks. I suck at finding them, but I love to hide them. I did have better luck. I only found, 3? But I had fun hiding them, too. Because I just kind of walk along and I just kind of... oh, one here.
Yeah, I hid one under our table, and the waiter said, "Oh, you dropped your duck." I said, "No, I hid it." He said, "Well, I'll find a better place for you, darling." And he took it off, and I don't know where he put it, but he re-hid it.
A lot of the songs they play in the duck parties, I was watching Para DJ, one of the channels,
She knows.
and Dee, even if you search on YouTube, Dancing with Dee, D-E-E, she has 4 of the popular dances, and she breaks it down into steps. They got me at least going kind of in the right direction. I was going to practice more, but I had a little bit of it in my head because I could practice at home when nobody was looking.
Well, if you want to hide ducks right now, it's a good time to go find what's left over from Easter somewhere, because they'll be half price and cheap.
I was going to bring out the little Canadian ones again, but no, they brought out the bigger Canadian ones.
Yeah, we were looking for the small one, and then we got the.
And I bought only one of the big Canadian ones, and it went to our one server from the Philippines.
Yeah, but it also went up in price as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So
From
you might find
$1.25
some
to
at your
$2.75. I was like, whoa.
yeah. You'll probably find some at your Walmart or your Dollar Tree or somewhere.
The ducks I bought at wasn't Joanne. I bought them at Hobby Lobby.
Was it? Yeah,
I bought some at Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby or Joann's, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think it was Hobby Lobby. I got them. I just happened to down one of the aisles. I was like, oh, I should have got the flamingo ones too. But
Those are my favorites.
I am the king of doing stupid things.
No judgments. I'm awkward and left-handed.
What? And that's coming up in August. We listen and we don't judge.
No. Like I said before I got booted out, Roxy, the first 10 seconds she was on the ship, she rocked straight to the bar, put the recording, started dancing. I was like, this girl's on fire.
They had music playing, and I saw the little scarecrow pumpkin man behind me, and I decided I'm going to dance.
What's his name? Jack.
Patch.
Patch.
Night fear of hospitals and surgery. It stems from back of the rather traumatic. You're the lefty queen. Yep. Looking forward to the salt air, sunshine, and digital detoxes while I'm laying on the.
Kenny,
Enjoy that.
there you go.
I can't believe how much you can relax on a cruise.
Because
That's where I want to go again. And I'm clumsy too, Joe, but I've been wearing a knee brace for the last little while because working with my aunt and helping her up and down and that flared my knee up. So
Ask Michael Ann, I'm so gauche. I'm 25, cut my thumb. I this, I do that. I'm like so out there.
Trump selected me on a 6. They decided it would be a good thing to take me first. I got scared. Yeah, I can understand that. I had my tonsils out when I was 5, and I know that this nurse picked me up off the gurney and she carried me to the OR, but I remember her hands being freezing cold, and she was a bit of a colored lady, and like I have no idea where she's going. And all I can see is they're taking me off from my mom, and the next thing I remember is waking up and my mom had stepped out of the hallway or something for a minute, and I was up in a room alone. It's like, yeah,
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
yeah. That's why when my oldest had tonsils out at 4, that was the second surgery. At 4, I was in their room waiting for them to come back. There was no way I was going to be anywhere else. Yeah, tubes at 2, tonsils at 4, and a tympanoplasty, which is a skin graft on the eardrum, at 7.
Whoa.
All with the same doctor. And the only surgery my youngest has had is tonsils, and it was done by that doctor just before he retired. So all my kids' surgeries have been done by the same doctor.
Did you had to put those things to stop the water from going in when they swam?
Had custom made ones.
Yeah, that's what I was
went to.
yeah. So I debated getting that done before getting some of those before I left. For the
And we went to. There was not a clinic. There was an office that it was the same family. Half of the office was denture thing, and the other half of the office was hearing stuff. They did hearing aids and all that stuff, but they also made custom earplugs. So they put the stuff in to get the correct molding, and then they made them from that. It was expensive. It was like $80 to have.
I just turned my hat. It's my 80s hat from the cruise.
It was like $80, and then we had to spend another $25 for a neoprene swim band to go over top.
Yeah.
But
Joe, I totally get it. When I woke up from my first surgery, they were worried because I don't have enough enzymes to produce. That's what we found out after.
You don't have the enzyme that can get rid of the anesthetic.
That's the terminology.
some people are so low to clear anesthetic. Some can be up to a year before they totally get it
So
out.
I was like, what do you mean? I was back in preschool in the principal's office for wearing jogging pants instead of my school uniform tights. I was just chilling.
I've had 2 surgeries. I've had one when I was young, and then I had another one when I was older. And that I remember coming out of the anesthetic, and I'm like wide awake. Throat scratchy from having the tube down my throat, but she gave me a chloroseptic lozenge to suck on. I'm thinking, well, good. Hopefully, I won't doze back off and choke on it. But
Well, Joe, have vocal surgery
No,
in the
don't.
hospital, awake, fire alarm is going off, and you're left with students to take care of you. And they're lasering off on your only vocal cord that works. When the specialist says, don't worry, the students won't touch you. And all you can smell is burning flesh. Remember, fire alarm's still going off. I had to do PTSD therapy from it. So
I was.
Steve was freaking out, and he wasn't even in the room. So
I was close. I was close to the room.
And I was an adult, not a child.
But
So,
I went up one side of those nurses and down the other. Like,
So we get when you say you're worried. I get it.
well, obviously they didn't, because a fire alarm's going off. You're smelling flesh burning. Fire alarm's going off. What do you expect is going to happen?
scary. Okay.
Sorry.
No, I just like
No, she's reading Joe's thing. I was like, well,
scary.
I had chemo. I get it.
Everybody has a PTSD from surgeries. Okay, we got it. Okay. Back to
Now, the
Can you
last
imagine
surgery I
that?
had, I don't know if the anesthesiologist caused the problem, but I had swelling and bumps all over me. And so I called the doctor, and they just said, take a Benadryl. So I don't know if I was allergic to the stuff they put in you or it was something else.
Yeah, you could be allergic to something.
I can get it with student anything medical, because one time they came to take blood out of me when I was in labor. And she poked me 7 times, the student. In the official one goes, well, but we'll come back. And I think
That sounds like
I'm saying, don't bring her back. She came back alone. Thank God.
that describes ICU to me. How many pokes does it take to take some blood? I'm like, 12.
One,
Well,
two,
Yeah, there
three,
should be
4, 5, 6.
I had 12. 4 different freaking nurses because I was like, touch me again, I'm going to hurt you. So now I'm like, yeah. I go to an imagination world when they come near me because I'm like,
So
I was like, you better protect yourself. You
our
better have some
imagination.
rubbers.
And now we've been on a cruise. When we're dealing with that stuff, we're just going to travel in our
Yep.
imagination, and then we're on back on a cruise.
You're on a cruise. I'm on a flight. Captain, where are we going? Just choose a destination. I'll find a ship.
On a flight. You on a flight. I know how you fly.
Yeah, I'm passed out.
Go back to.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Yeah, I don't do well.
What, she wasn't squeezing the hell out of your hand on takeoff?
No.
That's why I have a Frederick in one and a Michael Land in the other. And a gum in one.
I thought she was going to crush my hand on takeoff.
And Steve was like, it wasn't a bad landing. Not bad at all. I'm like,
It
yeah.
was fine.
But yet the guy won't do a roller coaster ride. It's the same freaking thing.
No.
Yeah.
Roller coaster goes
It's
upside down.
fine.
I don't do roller coasters. No.
I don't do ones that go upside down. I've done a couple other ones. But the one going through the mountain at Wonderland, I can't remember if I hit my head off Trevor or I hit it off the thing at the side. That hurt. I think I hit Trevor and I clunked heads because I leaned over to say something to him. It was like clunk. Yeah, I'm not a big roller coaster or ride person, but
No, I'm the coat hanger when we go to things like that. I'll hold on to the coats, the backpacks.
He's like, give me the purse, give me the jackets, give me anything else.
Yes. Because then they can't force me to go on the ride because I'm holding everything.
hate rough landings. They have to be perfect landings. Turbulence is
See?
not there.
Smooth like ghee butter, yes.
Well, I got to where I know it's going to be turbulent coming through the clouds, coming back down or going up. It's going to be a little shaky.
But all I think is, Michael Land. Michael Land's like, what's that? I said, oh, it looks like the Mississippi. Google, Mississippi.
Hell, what's this river? Huge river doing? I bet you that's Mississippi. It was.
I just said some smart aleck comment and it was right. I was like,
The first time I was on a plane, everybody knew I was a first-time flyer. You didn't hold my hand because I was useless to you.
yeah, you were like,
No, I was like,
I was getting more
cool.
comfort from my teddy bear than from you.
I was
Was
jumping
it,
around.
okay, Liz, what are you doing?
Oh
It was the kitty.
no! Is
was
the
like, why are
kitty's
you
name start with an
pursuing?
H? What's the kitty's name? Does it start with an H? Because if not, you got to teach him how to write his first letter, and then we know it's him.
Well, they have several kitties, indoor and outdoor ones.
I know, so that's why I'm like, is that why the light bulbs were out on the patio? Was it the kitties trying to do some like
The outdoor kitties must have been partying.
some parkour with the lights?
I would say a lot of my lightnings haven't been too bad. I had one perfect one time and they couldn't even tell we were down. I think I would say my worst 2 landings. One was coming back from Edmonton. I was coming back from one of the jamborees my mom and I went to. And we were coming into Toronto Airport and apparently another plane crossed the runway and all of a sudden we were about down like this and all of a sudden we went like this back up in the air and we were like G-force and the chairs go. That scared the out of me. And then coming home from Miami when we landed in New York, it had been overcast and rainy. And like I was hoping, okay, I had Googled, landing at LaGuardia, what can we possibly see? And then, nope, it was overcast down to felt like 10 feet above the runway. And because it was wet, they hit a little harder, which I learned from Steve, to get through the water to make contact with the runway. And it was like, boom. And it was like,
No
Yeah,
hydroplaning.
From what I've read, yeah, it can be a bit more bumpy, I guess, if you want to call it that, because
Yep.
they I mean,
that was probably my worst landing. That was But it was funny. The person I was flying with on one landing was like, "And we're down," and I'm like, I'm looking out the window, like, "No, we're not." Now we are.
Then you hear the chicka, 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 yeah.
Wait, no, when you kind of felt the little, it was just like a bump, but then all of a sudden they got the brakes on and they're put the flaps up, and then, okay, now we're down. I'll tell you when we're down. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, stop.
Your chest will be like, excuse me, let me correct you.
And the tackiest thing to do on a landing is applause. And that happened coming back from Cuba. It was a night flight too. We were coming into Toronto like 2:00 in the morning. Why are you applauding? It was a perfect
I'm
flight.
like, send me back to Cuba. Don't
Yeah, I'm two places I want to go back to: cruising and Cuba. I want the beautiful beaches, sandy beaches with the blue turquoise water and this quiet.
I want to go back to Venice because there's no cars. It was so easy.
I haven't been. Well, I can't say I haven't been out of North America. Well, I've been to Central America, counting. If you count Mexico as Central. That's about that in the Caribbean. That's about as far as I've been. I wouldn't mind going out there elsewhere, but no, I can dream. But there's things closer that I want to do first, including meeting my brother in where the hell's he? Nova Scotia.
I want to go to Newfoundland.
First airline flight was back in 2012. Well, my first airline flight, I was 5 months old, so I don't remember.
I was 18 on my first airline flight.
We lived in Edmonton. Our family was in Ontario, so we flew home for Christmas.
2022. My first flight.
The next,
No, it was not. You went to Germany. Rewind.
Oh, but that was like years
it was
ago.
still a first flight.
That was years ago.
first flight I can remember, I was 18, and that's when flying out to the Jamboree, and then that's coming back that we did the and we were in the upper deck of a 747, which was pretty cool. Going out and coming back. Going out, we had Chateaubriand for dinner. I got to go in the cockpit when we were flying, which was kind of cool. Just stand there and look out the window. And then, which they won't do nowadays while they're flying. And then coming home, it was breakfast, so we had steak and eggs and champagne for breakfast.
Wow. How long was your flight?
Like 3.5, 4 hours.
I did an 8-hour flight and I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Any other flight I've been on, you're lucky to get some crackers and a soda. Well, flying to Cuba, we did get a sparkling wine in a plastic cup.
Aww.
And my coworker was across the aisle from me. We went, cheers! It wasn't great wine, but it was
It
fun.
was the thought that counted, exactly.
It was getting away from work for a whole week, and our boss was sending us on this trip. Only aside from our Christmas bonus, which he forgot the last 2 years, it was the one of the best things he did for us. But can't complain. I'll just complain that I want to go back, and now he won't pay for it. Darn him, he went and retired.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're all ready for a trip. Where we going?
Anywhere and everywhere.
I'm just gonna do those scratches, and hopefully one of them want to serve alcohol for happy hour flights after 4. Nice. Yeah, like
Glenn, I'm putting links to a few of your videos, okay?
yeah. I think we lost Danny somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting things.
Can you find the link for Sharon's last video?
Yeah.
And what was something else? second time flying through the sixth.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you were jumping out of the planes, Troy.
Exactly. Troy always wins. Paste. Okay. You want me to put who?
Cruising scene, the last.
I already put that in the chat. Keep going up. And
I
who are
see
we
it.
forwarding to?
Scott
Controversial?
doing Thirsty Thursday. Is he still in here?
No. Let me pull it up. Ding!
Yeah, my husband, when he was in the Air Force, they wanted him to go to jump school. He said, "No, sir, I'm not going to jump school." He said, "I'd rather fix your plane than jump out of your plane." So he went to aircraft mechanic school.
Oh, his is at 9.
Yeah, it's at 9.
Okay, so let me copy back.
What else was I think? I don't know. It was cool that the last flight we were on, coming back to Detroit, we had 2 gluten-free snacks, very healthy snacks. The chocolate quinoa cookies and the little fruit bar things.
Yeah, I love those fruit bars. I bought those from Costco all the time. I love them.
Okay, have a good night, Liz.
Good night, Liz.
Yeah.
I hope your cheeks don't hurt too much.
Love you guys. Let me find a... Uh-oh, something's going wild outside.
I don't know. There was thunderstorm when I was at work around like 3.
I got sirens again out here. Pin message.
I'm like, what is that sound? And then I hear everybody coming in rushing. I'm like, oh.
Oh, it's been crazy lately. A couple nights ago, or yeah, a couple of days ago, was the air ambulance, and then fire trucks, and I seen this morning, the early morning this morning, somebody rolled their car into a ditch. So the fire trucks are out, and all that was out for that. Although she ended up getting arrested because she was intoxicated. There was cans of Twisted Tea in the car.
Oh.
Which one? Qantas or...
Did you ever hear from the that accident on that caused a whole commotion about that
No.
wrong way driver?
No, not wrong way driver. The last accident that I know, that I tagged Joe in the my short because I got a video of the preferred towing truck.
Mm-hmm.
But that transport, it was burnt badly. I don't know if I still have the picture on my phone.
Joe, is the preferred towing his channel name?
It's a company. Joe knows the owners. It's a screenshot I took. Nope, I cleared it off. Dang it. I don't know. Can I find it in my photos? The driver was from Brampton. I think it was a 26-year-old was charged in that accident.
26. Well, he's still young.
Probably wasn't paying attention, would be my guess.
Like the lady yesterday that almost sideswiped my car because she was on the phone and not looking when she was turning.
Come on. I'm just trying to see if I can find the picture of the truck in my...
Don't worry, Danny. I'm between 2 lives, too.
Scrolling. I know it's around here somewhere. Nope, it's got to be before that. Scrolling up.
Scrolling.
I got some shorts I need to do.
I just took out some shorts. But then it was back to 4 degrees again. I was like,
Where'd it go?
17 to 4. Myron, you can highlight Scott's thing.
Oh, I can't do two things at once.
I already put it so you can pin it.
I already pinned it.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm not on the YouTube side no more, so that's why I'm like, ah.
That's Larp. Larp, Larp, Larp. Was it before March? Maybe it was.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my new Aldi's jeans that are capris.
Nice.
And I don't have to hem capris. They're long enough for me as pants. But if these shrink up, they'll be just fine. Right now they're too long, and usually they're not too long. And I wash them, and they're not capris, and they're not regular pants. They're the kind you say that your pants are in the water.
So you need 3/4 pants for it to be perfect length for you.
Capris usually are until I wash them, but these are extra long capris, so I think these are going to be fine when I wash them. I'm going back to Aldi's because I got to take back a top I bought, Mickey Mouse top. It don't fit right, and the skirt's too big. And so I said, and it said skirts on it. Skirts to me are shorts with a skirt over top of it. This was not. I said somehow or another, Aldi's is labeled manufactured these wrong names.
It just depends on the company sometimes.
Yeah, it's got the wrong name. But the skirt's too big, and I said, I'm just going to take it back, and I'm going to get another pair of these. They had a dark blue jean pair and a light, and I got the light.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me a dark pair.
Rob, Joe, tu es français avec flanellette. I haven't heard that in French for so long. La flanellette.
Now I'm wearing jeans, which were a pair I got from my aunt. I got a couple pairs of stretchy jeans. They're really comfy. These ones are the perfect length. They're a little shorter, which has surprised me that my aunt had them because she's taller than I am.
Oh, yeah, they have pajamas there too, but I'd rather have a gown than. But I just like gowns better than I do tops.
And then I got. I don't think you can. Oh, you can see my.
Shoot. Oh, Lake of Dreams.
I like a dream shirt, which is the softest t-shirts.
I got my favorite. I'm known for the green dress. The green dress. Everybody knows me with the green
I had
dress.
my Carnival Breeze hoodie on, but I got too warm. Now my arm's getting cool again.
Now, when you work, you have to wear a uniform, don't you? You don't try to wear anything special.
I wear a uniform top and a what's that thing around you so you don't get dirty?
Apron?
Apron. I was like, what's it called in English? Apron.
Apron.
We don't have Aldi in Canada, unfortunately.
No, we gotta drive to the US.
My closest one is Fort Gratiot, Michigan, which
I want to make a
where I
petition.
got my packing cubes for cruising. So
Can we petition that Aldi and Trader Joe's come to Canada, please?
yeah. And I need a
Well, the
Costco
Whole
closure
Foods
too.
is not the same. The Whole Foods is not the same. It's just new.
Yeah, we don't have
I
any.
don't know if the Aldi's in Australia is having Disney Week or not, but it's all over the U.S.
Yeah, I watch a shopping lady, and she tells me when the specials are out on Aldi. So I was like, Roxy, did you get it? Did you get it?
Oh, yeah. It was in my video if y'all hadn't seen it, the one I put out today at 3 o'clock.
But I forgot to send it to you on Wednesday when I saw her video, and I was like, "Darn."
Yeah, I went yesterday, and they had everything I was looking for, and then some.
Did you get the shoes? Did you get the shoes?
No, they don't have my size.
Oh no! I was looking at the shoes. I said, please make sure Roxy gets a pair of shoes. You would love those.
I know. I looked at them, but they don't have wides in them, and so I'm not going to buy them just because they're there. I did that once before with another pair they had. I took them back because I said I'm not going to be comfortable in them. I'm taking them back.
Anyhow, folks, don't forget to go see.
Oh, do you want me to? You can I share Susie's? She's on right now.
To travel around Susie's?
Yeah.
There's no Aldi's in Colorado either, according to Troy.
No.
Oh, they had this 2 suitcase pack here for $99. They have cool specials. Depends on when Mom and I get there. I know the one in Fort Gratiot doesn't like what Roxy referred to as the Isle of Shame type of thing. It's like 2 half sections of aisles. The rest is all food, and then I was gonna say
Yeah,
something.
we have
Do you want me to put it the link, Michael Ann, or not?
on each side
Sure.
we have 1.5 hours of Isle of Shame stuff. One of the aisle, half of the half aisle is what they had maybe last week or the week before last, and they put it over there so they could put out the new stuff.
There you go.
But I watch a guy from Australia who does dumpster diving in all these.
Nice. I watch a few dumpster diving. It's illegal in Canada, so we can't do it.
Yeah.
I seen a real cool cruise advertised yesterday, but I'd have to win the lottery probably to go on it.
There's a cruise around the world in 500 days.
It's Seaborn, and it's 157 days.
Woo! Sign me up.
It goes out of Miami. It goes to Australia and Hawaii and returns back to Miami. But it probably hits a bunch of other places, and it's Seaborn, so I can imagine the price on it. So
If it stops in Japan, sign me up. I want to go see Hello Kitty.
I was like, oh, that looks like a cool cruise. Goes and returns to Miami and goes to both Hawaii and Australia. Yeah, but I probably have to win the lottery.
Yeah, I want to go to Japan
Maybe
within the
so.
next couple of years. It doesn't have to be a cruise. I just want to go to Japan and go to Sanrio World, Hello Kitty World.
That's where I want to be. Just bring me there, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Just go
Been
drop
wa-
me in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I was watching. I can't think of the lady's name. I'll have to find it one day and tell you. But she's showing her Japan trip, and they were in one of the little stores. You know, there's a lot of stores over there
Mhm.
that feature Disney and Sanrio,
Oh yeah.
and she was in one, and she said, "Oh, I'm having so much fun." I'm going, "Yeah, I want to be there with you."
My volume is too high.
I'm just looking on here. I think everybody that's been in the chat has caught the Dreams in Motion cruisathon on the weekend. Anybody watching this on the replay? If you didn't and you still want to make a donation, go to Helping Hands #4cruising.org, and there is, I forget the name of the tab now. You can go. It's the one you can. It's the same tab. You can donate Australian, you can donate Canadian, and you can nominate.
PayPal.
Yeah, but it's across the top. I had it written down. But you go across tabs at the top, and there's one that drops down and has the links there.
If you watch her latest video from that, it's in the video.
Also, because it was kind of caught me off guard, the 2 recipients that are going on the rock and roll cruise
Yes.
in November 29th to December 6th of Miami on the NCL Encore. I couldn't remember a lot of the details. First one's Mike Stewart. He has a companion going with him.
Oh Mike!
He's in his later 60s. He's from the Chicago area. He is a widower 7 years ago. He's always wanted to sail or cruise. He loves the water. Never really had a vacation. He's involved with the Order of the Moose, and is involved with, supports a couple of programs that have to do with children. I know one's with got right off my head, and I knew it.
Shriners?
No, it's the kids that were, yeah. Where we have it's gonna bug me.
Good night, Derek.
Good night, Derek. My
Oh,
brain,
pinch Gregory's cheeks for us.
it's the one when the kids were out, the residential school type things.
Residential school, gotcha.
Yeah, the one that, one of the program supports that, and there was another one that supports kids too. Went through the school of hard knocks, so wouldn't really, he does work still, but he's kind of underpaid, so really wouldn't be able to afford a cruise. So,
Derek, I believe Joe Hupp is from Australia. Is that
yeah,
correct?
he's from Australia. He's from Dubbo.
That's it. That's the city.
And the other one is Daniel Molden. He's in his early 60s from the California area. He's medically retired. He also has an interest in boating, and he said he has a dream of winning a lottery and buying a yacht and taking people for trips out on the ocean.
Can I be the chef on his boat? Please. That is a dream of mine.
And,
Hmm.
so he hasn't really had a lot extra either, so they both deserve a cruise, and I can't wait to see the videos and that, see how they enjoy their cruises. But still here,
Still here as well.
still here. Although I've been trying to
The teacher's
close
office.
the last 8 minutes.
I feel like I'm at the teacher's office. Here.
Maybe I should just go for the next 13.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to remember all the things I wanted to.
There's always a list of stuff. That's the thing.
It's a long day. So yesterday today, trying to get my live stream prepared and planned kind of out for the next several weeks, because it starts out slow, but all of a sudden it's Wednesday and it's like crap, or it's tomorrow's Thursday. Kind of, I'm thinking it's crap. Oh crap! I gotta get my live stream, and then Thursday I had to get my aunt up today because she didn't have somebody. She goes
Blue
to
cheese or
the
not?
office.
I'd say Camembert. If you like a softer cheese and not a crumbly cheese, Camembert is better than blue cheese.
I say brie. I say goat cheese. I say old cheddar.
Oh, goat cheese is fantastic too.
And then I say dill sauce.
Oh, then you know what the new thing is? To take a dill pickle, slice, you take your tater slicer and slice it thin, and they were putting them on a cookie sheet, putting them in their air fryer, and making them crispy.
With the cheese, yes.
They didn't put cheese on it. They just dipped it in there in them. Yeah.
Oh, they dehydrated them. Oh, even better.
Yeah.
You got a new suitcase? Sweet. Please tell me they're green. Are they green?
They're yellow.
Good night, Michael Ann.
Out on the waves where the sun always beams, with Roxanne and the crew living out our dreams. Felipe's got the vibe, yeah, he sets the tone. On the carnival breeze, feels like home. Put a line in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide, we're cruising through life on this endless ride. Sailing through laughter, cheers in the air. With every island stop, we've got stories to share. Roxanne leads the way with her daring grin. The lime is the key, let the party begin. Put a lime in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. we've got stories to share. Roxanne leads the way with her daring grin. The lime is the key, let the party begin. Put a lime in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide, we're cruising through life on this endless ride. Philippe's got us dancing from morning to night, underneath the stars where the world feels so right. We're raising glasses to this ride we adore, each wave a new story out on the shore. Together we're stronger, yeah, hand in hand. With the carnival breeze, we're taking a stand. Roxanne's got the groove, and Philippe's the guide. We're sailing on joy as our hearts open wide. Put a line in it, let the good vibes spread. Helping hands on deck as we full steam ahead. With friends all around and the ocean so wide.